right, Surfer Ray here with NorCal Bees, and got another tree cut out. Been getting a lot of these lately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this right here and try to expose the side of this colony, because I know it goes all the way up to here, and I can see comb in here. Well, we got part of the nest exposed here. It does go a little bit deeper than this, but I'm not going to cut much lower than this. I think we're going to try to cut a little bit more of this to open this area up, and then we'll start cutting out some comb. This is actually brood comb right here. All right, we got a lot more exposed. I'm going to finish cutting this piece off, and then we're going to start cutting that comb. Now that all these bees came out, we're going to suck these bees up, try to get as many bees as we can as we go. And then I think we'll be ready after I cut this last piece off to start pulling some comb out. And then we'll be doing what we can to save the brood comb and getting these girls reunited with their babies. All right, we got this other side exposed. Now we got all the comb kind of in an area where we can work on it. We're gonna vacuum up some more bees and some more of these domesticated bees. I believe this is one of the problems with why we're having such, devastating losses of bees. Almost half our bees are dying, and that's because we keep importing all these domestic bees by the millions from only a few queen breeders. Everybody wants a fluffy yellow bee that doesn't stink and makes lots of honey. Well, these bees, they're not surviving, There's no more feral bees around because we import so many, and there's so many new beekeepers that allow their bees to swarm, or even seasoned beekeepers allow their bees to swarm, that all these domesticated bees have taken over the whole Bay Area, and so there's really no feral genes left. Before, if I would be into a hive like this, these bees would be stinging the heck out of me. So one of the things NorCal Bees is doing is we're taking our virgin queens into rural areas where I know there's not a lot of domesticated honeybees, and we're allowing our queens to mate out there, and we're trying to bring back that feral gene back into our population. Of course, we don't want super aggressive bees, but we don't want bees that are dying at the rate of 44% per year. So anyway, that's my little rant on that. We'll get back into this. Look at that beautiful honey. It's too bad you can't salvage that. Once you get a chainsaw involved, it's pretty hard to salvage any honey out of it. Still looks pretty hot. There's a nice piece of brood right here. So we're going to cut this piece of brood and we're going to put it into a bucket, and then when we get home, we're going to install this into frames and put the bees back with their brood. On a bigger job, we use a bush kill, which is a different type of bucket vac. Well, it's not bucket vac, a different kind of bee vac, and we actually install the comb right on the job site. But these smaller ones, it's not really feasible to do that with these smaller ones. So we cut it, we keep it warm, and even if I have to do it the next day, I have a big incubator that I use for the queen ring, and we'll stick this brood in the incubator when we get home and take care of it tomorrow and get them installed for those late nights that we don't get home till like 9 o'clock. All right. All right, here's another nice piece of brood. And one thing I like to do is I like to leave the bees on the brood for transportation to help keep it warm. And so we'll just stick this whole piece right in here with the bees on it. You can see here is another beautiful piece of brood right up here. Right down to the bottom there. Nice. Nice brood right there. Where is the queen? That's what we need to find. Though I do find on the few cutouts that I don't find the queen, they always make a new one. I'm not seeing her on this piece. A lot of times she's the last bee in there, way down the bottom. There's some nice larvae right down there. All right, well, we cut that top section off after we've taken out all the brood, which is down in here. Now we're just vacuuming up some of the bees. This is where all the honeycomb is in there. I'm still gonna cut this open. All right, we cut that top part off, and as you can see, it's just a chimney of honey. So we're gonna start pulling these layers off, sucking off the bees, and looking for the comb. Actually, I'm gonna have Will do that right now. Well, I think we got the queen now in the bucket. See how all those bees are flying around the bucket? That's because they smell her. I think we got her, Will. All right, we'll just suck up the rest of these, and this one's a wrap, baby. All right, here we are back at the house, and what we're doing right now is we're cutting that brood comb that we salvaged, and we're rubber banding it into the frames here, and then we're putting it into this nuke. Some of the bees are already in there that were on the lid, and we'll get one more out of that with the other piece we got. Then we got a nice frame of honey we're gonna give them, and then we got a frame that's undrawn or drawn out on one side and undrawn on the other. We'll throw that in there as well. And then we got the bucket of bees, and we'll add that to that box. And like I said, I think the queen's in there because they were all around this earlier, and you know, we'll give them about a week, and then we'll go in there and see if we can see the queen or we can see eggs, and then we'll know. And if not, then we'll put a queen cell or combine it or do something with it. All right, cool. All right, so got this nuke ready to go. We got a couple frames of the brood in there, and we're gonna get these bees out of here. They should be clustered on the ceiling. And we take the bucket, give it a little wrap, pour all those in. A lot of bees. Now I'm going to move these brood comb to the center more. Stick the honey frame on the outside. And we'll add this brood comb to the middle. One we kind of pieced together. One just stung me on top of my head. Come on, you're domesticated. You're not supposed to sting. And then this last frame right here. All right, these bees have been relocated. There's no, well, we'll make sure that there is a queen, and as long as there is a queen, we'll be up and running. And if not, we will do, you know, put a queen in. Most likely, if they don't have a queen, they'll have already drawn queen cells within a week. Most of the cutters I've seen that I had not had a queen, they drew queen cells pretty quickly. So, all right, that's another successful NorCal honeybee rescue.